Yeah. Okay, we will continue from here. So we are saying about this flash distillation column, how to draw the operating line equation using the slope method or using the intercept method. Okay, two methods we have seen. Let's try to solve some problem. If you have any doubt, just ask me. Otherwise, we will move to the problem. So same one, same graph, equilibrium graph. I have shown you here in the PPT. Okay, sorry, I forgot to share. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Same graph I have shown you in the PPT for the ready reference. In the PPT, the operating line equation here and the operating line plot. This is for two extreme condition when f is equal to 0, when f is equal to 1. In between values, you will get from 0 to 1. These operating line equations will come in between these two extreme cases. So this you can refer for your quick reference. I have given in the PPT. If you have any doubt, you can just ask me. Otherwise, we will just solve the problems. Shall we solve the problem? Or do you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Shall I solve problems?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So problems are problems based on flash distillation. Yeah. Okay. This is the first problem based on the flash distillation. Problems flash distillation. Yeah, if you see the problem here, so okay, a feed of 50 mole percentage. So 50 mole percentage hexane, a feed of 50 mole percentage hexane and 50 mole percentage octane is feed to the is fed. This is fed maybe. So okay, is fed to into a pipe still through a pressure reducing valve. So this is important, through a pipe still through a pressure reducing valve. Whenever the pressure reducing valve is there, it is referring to the flash vaporization or flash distillation column, and then into a flash disengaging chamber. So nothing but a separator. This is flash disengaging chamber is nothing but that separator. So the vapor and liquid leaving the chamber are assumed to be in equilibrium. So y is equal to x, some relationship will be there. If the fraction of the feed converted to the vapor is this one, 0.5. So small f is equal to 0.5, or small f is equal to v by f is equal to v by capital F is equal to 0.5. Find the composition of the top and bottom products. The following table, so composition of the top and bottom products. So we have to find y and x. So the following table gives the equilibrium data for this system. So this is x and y values they are already given. So we have to use the flash distillation equation here. So now we will write the given data first. Given. So given is xf. If you consider hexane as the more volatile component, we can take hexane. No problem. This is equimolar percentages are there. So we can take xf is equal to 0.5. Then the feed is passed through a chamber. Then f value they are already given. F is equal to v by capital F is equal to, this is 0.5. So these two data they have given along with the equilibrium data. So we know that for flash distillation, for flash column, operating line equation is y is equal to minus 1 minus f divided by f x plus xf divided by f. So this equation is the operating line equation for the flash distillation column. We know already this one. Now we have to estimate our slopes and intercept. Okay, one method is estimating the slope, another method is estimating the intercept. So first we will try to estimate the slopes. So f small f is given as 0.5. So this is also 0.5. 0.5 divided by 0.5 is 1 we will get. So this is negative 1. So then intercept is equal to xf is 0.5 divided by 0.5. Small f is also 0.5. This is 1. So now this slope value we need to just equate to the tan theta is equal to minus 1. Then theta is equal to tan inverse of minus 1. Using the calci also you can calculate these values. I hope you already know that one. So theta of tan inverse 1 is 45. To tan inverse minus 1 is 45, minus 45 degrees, this one. Then intercept value is already I is equal to intercept is equal to 1. So we need not to bother about this one. So this is theta is equal to 45. Now we have to calculate x and y, the mole fraction of more volatile component in the vapor and mole fraction of more volatile component in the liquid. X and y we have to calculate. So we have to use the graphical approach to calculate that one, since they already provided the equilibrium data. So now we are importing the graph paper now. So, graph paper. Now in the flash distillation column, our data points are this one, x versus y only, whereas in the simple distillation column they are different. You might have noticed that one. So x and y data, usually x and y data are nothing but mole fraction data. They will range in between 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 we can take, this is 0, this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. Similarly here also this is mole fraction, it will range from 0 to 1. So 0.1, this is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, this is 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. So now we already know. So now we will connect this as a square box. Okay, then only if this is a square box, then only that nodes, the final nodes, the one node to another node will be called as a 45 degrees diagonal line. Otherwise, if the axes are not the square box, we have to put our protractor, then only we can connect. If this is a square, then we can directly connect these two. So we need to connect these two nodes. Then this is called a 45 degrees diagonal line. Then this 45 degrees diagonal line, we need to apply our data points, x versus y values they already provided. So the first data point is from this we use. Okay, using the data points we can estimate. So I'm taking it from here. Okay, these are the data points. Okay, the first data point is 1 and 1. X is also 1 and y is also 1. So 1 and 1, it will come here. So this is first data point, and next data point is this 0.69 and 0.932. So x is 0.69. So 0.69 it will come here, and 0.932, 0.93 we can take. So 93 it is 0.69, 0.69 and 0.93 will come here. This one is second data point, and third data point is this one 0.4 and 0.78. 0.4 is this x is equal to 0.4 and 0.7 is equal to y, so it will come here. Then the next data point is 0.192 and 0.538. 0.19, this 0.19 is this one, and that is 0.538. 19 and 0.538, 19.538. Okay, almost 0.54 we can take. So this one. Then the next data point is 0.045 and 0.1775. So 0.045. So 0.04 is this one, x-axis, and y-axis is 0.177. 0.17 we can take. Okay, 1704. Okay, 0.17. Okay, this will come around here. Okay, then it is 0 and 0. So 0 and 0 is this one. So now we have to connect our equilibrium curve. So this is equilibrium data. We need to connect our curve. Okay, so we know this is equilibrium curve. So this is diagonal, or 45 degrees diagonal we can say. So now we have to project XF value. XF value they have given as 0.5. So this is XF value which is 0.5. This is called XF. So this value needs to be projected up to this point. So projection is nothing but dotted lines we can see. So up to the 0.5 values we projected up to the diagonal. Then from this diagonal we have to draw the operating line. So operating line equation we already calculated. Slope is equal to theta is equal to minus 45 degrees. Then we have to put our protractor here, and we need to put this 45 degrees wherever it is coming. Then we need to connect that 45 degrees angle with that straight line, or otherwise intersect value we already obtained, it is minus 1 something. Minus 1 it is intercept is equal to 1, yeah, it is 1 positive 1. So intercept is equal to positive 1. So intercept on the y-axis. Intercept will lie on the y-axis. So y-axis, where is the point 1? This one. So 1. If it is 2, we have to go above. If it is below 1, we have to put our point intercept locate. We need to locate here. Now from this diagonal to this one, we need to connect our operating line equation. So how to connect this operating line equation? So straight line, using the straight line, we can connect our values. So this is intercept value is 1. So this will be connected to the XF value which is projected up to diagonal. So this is our operating line equation. This is called operating line equation. If you calculate, if you find out that point through slope also, you will get the same angle. Okay, if you put this 45 degrees using the protractor also, you will have it same point. Otherwise, you can use this intercept value. So intercept value also same you will get, this also same you will get. So this is called operating line equation. Now we need to estimate, if you see this one, okay, we have not properly drawn this one. If you lift this curve will looks like this one. So if you see this one, so we need to project here this value at which the operating line touches the equilibrium curve. So which is projected towards this x-axis. So this one, and if you say this one, you will encounter here something like this. Okay, drawing curve is also important. Connecting these points is also important. If you see, this is mole fraction of more volatile component in the vapor, and this is mole fraction of more volatile component in the liquid. So from this graph we can read our values. Mole fraction of more volatile component in vapor is equal to y is equal to this one, this point. If you see this point, this is 0.69 something you will get, 0.69 to 7 you will get. So this is 0.69. Then next one is mole fraction of more volatile component in liquid phase. In liquid, this is equal to x is equal to this point where the operating line touches the equilibrium curve. So this point is 0.31. 0.3. So these are the required values to solve this problem. Yeah. Okay, you have any doubt? Nobody is responding. Next unit, in the next third unit, it is very important to evaluate this operating line equation. Three operating lines equation. More than 2 operating line equations will be involved. We have to change the operating line equation. So this is a simple operating line equation, single operating line equation. If you understand this one, it will be very simple in the next unit. Okay, just if you have any doubt, just ask me. Anybody? Or shall I move? Ravi or Anusha, Ananya, Isaac. Yeah, you have any doubt or shall I move?
No doubts.
Okay, yeah, I will try to solve next problem. Thank you. Okay, the next problem, this one. Okay, all these problems are from your old question papers only. Okay, this problem, it is somewhat big problem. Yeah. Okay, this is second problem. Second problem in flash distillation operation. So an equimolar mixture of benzene and toluene. Benzene and toluene is there. So this is important. Equimolar, meaning 0.5 mixture is there. If you consider 1 mole or 100 moles, if you consider, so 50 moles will be there. So is subjected to a flash distillation. So flash distillation, this is important. First we have to identify which type of distillation it is. So flash distillation at pressure 1 bar. So total pressure is equal to 1 bar in a separator. Determine the composition in mole fraction benzene. So mole fraction of benzene of the vapor benzene. So we can take more volatile component as our benzene of the vapor and liquid leaving the separator. So y and x values we have to calculate. Y and x values for benzene we have to calculate. Leaving the separator when the feed is 25% vaporized. So this is F value, small f value. F is equal to 25 divided by 100, which is 0.25. So estimate the temperature of the separator. Okay, apart from this x and y values, we have to estimate the temperature which is there in the separator. Equilibrium data for the benzene toluene. So this is toluene. So spelling is wrong. Okay, benzene toluene system at 1 bar is given below. So TXY data they have given. So what they are asking, estimate the temperature of the separator when this is F is equal to 0.25 they are asking, and X and Y values they are asking. Then what are the concentrations in the vapor and liquid and the separator temperature when the feed is 0% vaporized. Okay, for the different cases when F is equal to 0, when F is equal to 0.5, when small f is equal to 0.75, when small f is equal to 0.100, we need to calculate T, X and Y. So for a particular composition, we have to calculate T, X, Y. Plot the operating lines for each of these cases and discuss how the operating line changes as F changes. So we need to plot the equilibrium curve and F for different cases. F is equal to 0 to F is equal to 1 they have given. So for all the cases we have to solve. In the examination, they will give only one case or two cases, not more than that one. So you have to calculate. So this will be a overall model problem for your flash distillation column. So from this problem, you can understand how to calculate the temperature Txy values if the given data is given. Okay. So the solution, then we can write the given values. So equimolar mixture they are saying, so it is F is equal to 0.5 we can take, and small f is equal to first case is 25%. Here the first case is 25%, which is called 0.25, and they are giving this is a flash distillation. So for the flash distillation, we already know the operating line equation is Fy is equal to, so flash distillation they have given. So for flash distillation, operating line is -1 minus F divided by F into X plus XF divided by small f. So from this we have to calculate the same procedure. Procedure will be same, nothing different. So now we will calculate what is slope. Slope is equal to -1 minus F divided by F is equal to -1 minus F is equal to 0.25 divided by F is equal to 0.25. 1 minus 0.25 is 0.75 divided by 0.25. Okay, some value you will get. So we need to equate that to the tan theta. Tan theta is equal to S is equal to some value you will get. What is this value? 0.75 divided by 0.25?
-3, sir.
-3. So this is tan inverse of -3 is, so implies this is theta is equal to tan inverse of -3. How much?
-71.56.
71.56. Okay. You need not to calculate these slope values if you are not going to use this slope method. Okay, directly you can go to the intercept method. I is equal to xf divided by small f. Xf is equal to 0.5 divided by 0.25. So this is 1 divided by 2 divided by 4. Will be 2. This is 2. Okay, I is equal to 2 you will get. So now we need to plot the same graph. So apart from the xy graph, we need to plot Txy graph, because they already asked in this equation to calculate the temperature value also here. So in order to calculate the temperature value, we need to plot the other plot. The two plots will come. Okay, because here the digital graph paper is very small. In the real graph paper, if you see, the graph paper will have more digits compared to this digital graph. Okay, you just divide the one graph into two different graphs. One, this one is one. This is second graph I'm taking. In the real situation, you can take a single graph and divide them into two graphs. So first one we have to draw Txy. Okay, they have already given data. So T, and here it is x comma y, and in the next graph you have to draw the equilibrium curve between x and y. So here it is x and y. X, this is y we have to draw. So first we will see how to draw this one. Okay, only I'm going to take only one case, one or two case. Okay, rest of the cases you have to do on your own. This one. So first we will draw x versus y. So this one, x versus y, usually these are mole fractions. We can take 0 to 1. So this will be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. This is 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. Okay. 1.0. 0.1, this is 0.2, this is 0.3. Yeah, then this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. Then we have to draw this as a square, connect to the nodal points and draw this square. Connecting. Okay. Up to here it will come square box. Okay, after this we can connect using the straight line. This is called a diagonal. Okay, then diagonal. Afterwards we have to just put these values. First value is 1 and 1, so 1 and 1 value will come around this region, and next x is 0.78, so 0.78 will come around here, so 0.78 and 0.9, This is 0.78 and 0.9. 0.9 is this one, and 78 it will come here. Okay, then the next point is 0.581, 0.77. This is 0.58, 0.58 and 0.77. It will come around here. Okay, draw your physical graph paper. Take your physical graph paper and then try to draw this one. Okay. So next point is 0.411. 0.41 is this one, 0.41, and the next one is 0.632. 0.41, 0.632. So it will come around here. And next point is 0.258, 0.456, 0.25. This one will come 0.25 and 0.45. So it will come around this region. And 0.130 and 0.261. 0.13 will be coming around here, and 0.261. So 13 and 0.26, it will come around here. The next point is 0, 0. So the 0, 0 point is this one. Now we have to connect our equilibrium curve to each point towards our nodal curve. Okay, this is the equilibrium curve, and this is diagonal, this is abscissa, and this is ordinate. Now we already drawn the equilibrium curve. Now we will draw TXY diagram on the above side. So TXY diagram. So this, since these are mole fraction values, it will range from 0 to 1. We need not to change their axis. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. This is 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. So here it is 1.0, it's the same axis. Then T is ranging from 80.1 to 110.6. Then we can take from 70 against 70. This is 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, then 110, 150. So up to 115 we can take. Then we will try to draw TXY diagram. The first point is this one, 80.1 on the y-axis, 1 and 1. So 1 and 1. So T and X we will try to draw first one. T and X. T is equal to 80.1. So this is 80. 1 and 1. So T, 80 and 1. So this point will come here. And the next point is 85. This point and this point, 0.78. 85 and 0.78. So 0.78 will be coming here. So this one, and the next point is 90 and 0.581. 90 and 0.581. So it will be coming around here. And the next point is 95 and 0.411. 95, this one 95, then 0.411. This is 0.4. One will be coming here, so it will be here. Then 100, 0.258. This is 100, and 0.258 will be this one, 25. 100 and 0.25 will come around here. Then the next point is 105 and 0.130. 105, this one, and 0.130. This is 0.1 and 3 we will get here, 105 we will get in here. Then 110.6, this is 110, approximately is 110 and 0 and 0. Okay, 0, which is 0 and 110. Okay, now this is called a T versus X graph. So we need to connect these points accurately. So this is T versus X graph, and now we need to plot T axis versus Y graph. So the first point is 80.1 and 1. So 80 is around here, and this is also one same point. Same point we can take once again. Then 85 and 0.9. 85. This is 85 and 0.9. Okay, 0.9 is this one. 0.9 and 85. Okay, 85 this one. Then 90 and 0.777. This is 90 and 0.77 will be getting here. Then 95 and 0.632. This is 95 and 0.63 you will get in here. Okay, then 100 and 0.456. 100.45. 0.45 is this one. You get here, and 105.261. This is 105 and 0.26 means here. Then 105, okay, 110 and 0, the same point. We can take the same point, 110 and 0. So once again, same point. Now we have to connect these points. So this is called T versus Y graph. So overall, this is TXY graph. Now we need to find what is the composition according to our operating line. Operating line we already obtained, intercept is equal to 2. So intercept is equal to 2. So here see, using the slope method also we can calculate, otherwise the intercept method also we can calculate. So it is easy to use the intercept method. So we'll try to use the intercept method. Now XF is already given, or XF is equal to 0.5. Now first in the equilibrium curve, locate the XF first. So this is XF value. This XF value needs to be projected up to the diagonal. Okay, procedure is same, up to the diagonal, XF value needs to be projected. From this the operating line will appear. So operating line, slope of the operating line is -3, tan inverse of -3 is 71 point something, is getting 71 point something we are getting theta. So one way is to use the protractor, and another way is I is equal to 2 we are getting. So I is equal to 2. So intercept value is equal to 2. Where is 2? Here only up to 1 point is there. So we just count these boxes up to 2. So let us use the other color to counting this up to intercept value up to 2. So this color I will use, blue color. So this is up to 1, and you can take 1.1. This is 1.2. This is 1.3, and this you can take as one box. 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. Okay, when we draw on the physical paper, only one paper is more than enough, because more than 21 lines something will be there in the boxes will be there in the physical graph. So it will be very easy. So you can connect like this way. So this is 1.7, this is 1.8, this is 1.9, and this is 2.0. So up to 2.0 it will come here. Like now we will just project this line. How do we project this line? Just see it. So if you consider this is y-axis with a intercept as 2, from this we have to just project up to Sorry. We are taking from this point to up to this point. Okay, this is a intercept of 2. So approximately we can take. From this diagonal line, this intercept of 2. Okay, we need not to draw this big point just because lack of any scale. I am just showing you. So up to this one, you need not to draw up to this one. Just for the angle purpose, we just put the like this. We are more concerned about where this operating line is touching this equilibrium curve. We are more concerned about these things only. So if you see, this operating line is touching this equilibrium curve here. Now our aim is, this is operating line when f is equal to 0, f is equal to 0.25. Okay, then the slope and intercept values are this one. So now the operating line is touching here. So we need to project here our values. Wherever our values are there, we need to project here. So these values on the x-axis. So this one. So almost 49 something. So this is our x value required, and this is our y value. So x is equal to something you will get. I already solved using the physical graph paper this equation. Let's see. So yeah, I already solved for this one. So 0.44 you will get 0.44, and y is equal to 0.66 you will get. So these are x values. Okay, the same point we need to project. Okay, this where the operating line touches, this point needs to be projected here. So t versus x, same points. So here this point will take shape. Where this point will touch the equilibrium curve, this t versus x curve. So that point is important. From there we can project here. So this you will get around t is equal to 94 point. 94 you will get here. So around this point you will get, this is your t value. So for this composition, t value is equal to 94 degrees centigrade you will get to this point. And for the rest of the points, when f is equal to 0, okay, they have given the first case as f is equal to 0. Therefore you need to calculate the intercept I is equal to, okay, you need not to calculate the intercept also. For f is equal to 0, we already put our value, our operating line is straight vertical line. F is equal to 0. If you verify the PPT, f is equal to 0 case and f is equal to 1 case, these are the case. By blindly we can locate our operating line horizontally and then vertically for f is equal to 0 and f is equal to 1. Okay, the task for you is to calculate these different cases. 4 cases may be there. Okay, yeah. If you see this one, f is equal to, this is f is equal to 0, and this is f is equal to 0.5, and this is f is equal to 0.75, and this is f is equal to 1. Now your task is just the same procedure you have to repeat. So you have to draw in your physical paper diagonal line and equilibrium curve. and after that you have to locate xf value. This is x versus y. Then your operating line. For the first case, if you see, this is 0, f is equal to 0. F is equal to 0, we already derived. The slope will be infinity. So it will get a straight vertical line. So this case is this one. So whenever this point touches, so x value is same as xf for this case. So y value is, so equilibrium data, xf is equal to 0.5. If 0.5 is there in the equilibrium data, we can directly estimate. Otherwise, you have to project here. This projected value will be your y value. Then same one, this line needs to be projected up to t versus x graph on the t versus txy graph. Then the temperature which indicates on the y-axis will be your temperature. And for this next extreme case, f is equal to 0. The slope value we already calculated. This is 0. F is equal to 1. Slope value will be the horizontal line. This is f is equal to 1 and this is f is equal to 0. And one value we already calculated. For this, f is equal to 0.25. Already calculated. How we calculated, we already know. And for 0.5 and 0.75, you have to calculate. So f is equal to 0.5 and f is equal to 0.75. You have to calculate these cases. Just procedure is same. First, you need to draw. Procedure I am writing here. Procedure I am writing here. Procedure. Draw x versus y and txy graphs on a physical graph paper. Your physical graph paper, you have to take it out and draw. So okay, estimate the slope or intercept. Slope or intercept using operating line equation. Line equation. Okay, slope and intercept you have to estimate. Then third step is locate xf value on x versus y graph and project this value up to diagonal line. Up to diagonal line. Okay, then next is using slope or intercept, draw the operating line. Draw the operating line. Then last is estimate x, y, t values wherever operating line touches the curves. Okay, this is the procedure. In the next class, okay, you just say what are the values, and at the same time I would like to see your procedure, how do you calculate these values. Okay, doing this procedure is very easy. When you do this procedure, it will be very easy in solving the problems in unit 3, which is a big problems, how to estimate the plates, number of plates. Okay, using the various triangles we used to estimate the number of plates. Then if you drew on your own this one, okay, it will be very easy for doing for calculating the number of plates using the different operating line equations. Here at least we are lucky, we are having only one operating line. Okay, in the next McCabe-Thiele method, we need to have a different operating line. First operating line will be drawn for the enriching section, and the next operating line will be drawn for the stripping section, and we need to estimate the plates using the triangles drawn in between the operating line. For example, up to here some stripping enriching line operating line is there. From here in the drawing of triangles, we need to change the angle. We need to change the operating line. So it will be somewhat hard compared to this one. If you draw on your own this one, once you will practice this one, then in the next McCabe-Thiele method in the unit 3, it will be very easy to draw the points. Okay, I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, just contact me or just ask me now. Is it okay? Anybody please respond.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. If you solve the problem, this is the last problem. Okay, the model problem is same. Okay, you are getting the difference in numerical values. The data will be different, but the model is same. So if you solve the second problem, all the cases we know only the cases for f is equal to 0, f is equal to 1, and in between the values. These are the possible cases. Okay, apart from this, they will not give any problem external to that one. So how to identify data, how to calculate slope and intercept, and how to locate this operating line equation, the at which this operating line touches this equilibrium curve is very important. So these points, the two touching points will be just projected here and there, and x and y values. X value is residue and y value is a vapor, distillate you can say. So this same value when you project it on the T versus X graph, the temperature you can obtain. So just simply you can just estimate that values. So okay, in the next class, from the next class onward, just I will verify how do you solve that problem, and next I will move to the fractional distillation column, material balance. Then the last 3 to 4 topics are left in the unit 2. Then the entire third unit is concerned only about this only, fractional distillation. How to estimate these plates? Okay, inside this distillation column there will be number of plates will be there. So how to estimate this number of plates? How to calculate this reflux ratios? Okay, we need to estimate based on this feed condition, whether it is saturated feed, saturated vapor, whether it is a cold feed, whether it be a saturated liquid. Okay, based on the different conditions, we need to calculate how many plates are there in the distillation column. That is nothing but a design procedure using McCabe-Thiele method. Okay, in this unit 2, you will just only do the material balance around this column, and unit 3, how to design this operating column, this fractional distillation column, we have to see in the unit 3. So okay, then please try to solve on your own the problems. Okay, I am saying this in the digital graph paper. How accurate it is I don't know. When you solve on your own using the physical graph paper, you can know how difficult it is solve on a physical paper. Just concentrate on it, try to draw it. Okay. Thank you for listening.